She always said she wasn't brave. Brave people were loud. Brave people stood on stages, signed petitions, faced cameras. Mara worked the night shift at a packaging warehouse on the edge of town. She kept her head down, steel-toed boots laced tight, bills folded carefully in a tin above her fridge. There was nothing dramatic about her life, just rent due on the first, insulin for her younger brother, and a mother who pretended not to notice how tired she looked. The warehouse had rules everyone understood but never discussed. If a supervisor cut corners, you didn't see it. If a pallet was stacked wrong, you fixed it quietly. If someone got hurt, you filled out the right version of the report. It was easier that way, until the night Tomas got pinned. He was 17, working part-time to help his dad. He laughed too much and moved too fast. The hydraulic lift had been malfunctioning for weeks. Everyone knew it. The maintenance request forms had disappeared as reliably as the complaints. When the lift jerked and collapsed, the metal arm crushed Thomas's leg against the concrete. His scream cut through the hum of conveyor belts like tearing fabric. After the ambulance left, management gathered the night crew. It was operator error, the floor manager said calmly. The lift is fine. We all need to be clear about that. The company takes care of people who are loyal. Loyal. Mara looked at the grease stain on the floor where Thomas had fallen. She remembered the way the lift had shuddered the night before. She remembered signing a complaint form herself. She also remembered her brother's pharmacy receipt sitting on the kitchen table. The next day, HR called her in. They placed a typed statement in front of her. All she had to do was sign. It said Tomas had bypassed safety procedures. It said the equipment had no prior issues. If you cooperate, the woman across the desk said gently, there's room for advancement here. Advancement meant health insurance. It meant stability. It meant not calculating every grocery item in her head. Mara held the pen. Her hand shook, not from fear of losing the job, but from the weight of knowing that one signature would make Tomas the problem. It would bury the truth under official letterhead. She thought about being 17 and trusting adults to tell the truth. She put the pen down. The lift's been broken for weeks, she said. Her voice sounded strange to her own ears, thin but steady. I filed a report, so did others. The room went quiet. By the end of the week, she was suspended. By the end of the month, she was unemployed. The company's lawyer called her testimony misguided. Former co-workers stopped answering her texts. The warehouse filled her position within days. Money ran out fast. She sold her car. She picked up cleaning jobs. There were nights she lay awake calculating how long before everything collapsed. But something else happened too. An investigator from the labor board called. Then a reporter. Other workers, braver than they'd felt before, came forward. Copies of maintenance requests surfaced. Security footage was reviewed. 6 months later, the warehouse paid a heavy fine. The floor manager resigned. New safety protocols were enforced. Tomas, walking with a brace and a permanent limp, stopped by Mara's apartment one afternoon with a bag of oranges from his mother. They said if you hadn't spoken up, he told her, they would have blamed me. Mara still didn't think of herself as brave. She had lost her job. She had nearly lost her home. She had risked the thin layer of security holding her family together. But when she watched her brother inject his insulin at the kitchen table, supplies now covered by a state assistance program she'd fought to secure, she felt something steadier than bravery. She felt right, and sometimes she realized that costs everything.